Hi guys, and welcome to my WWE Crown Jewel Perth 2025 prediction video. As you will see, no Zoom call, no Callum, no Sab. Unfortunately, Callum is not feeling too well. Sab is a bit busy. We were going to do it on the weekend, but not enough matches have been announced. Surprise, surprise. But now we've got 5 matches on the card. I guess I can do it now, but obviously minus Callum and Sab, unfortunately. Hopefully, though, the 3 of us will be back in a few weeks' time for Survivor Series, fingers crossed. So I'm back with my predictions for Crown Jewel Perth, which is the next big PL8 taking place this weekend in Perth, obviously Perth, Australia. And we're getting Crown Jewel. So Crown Jewel, since like 2018, has been a Saudi show, but for the first time ever, we're getting it outside Saudi. Yes, we're getting it in Australia. In what should be a really fun show. You know, we've had a few shows in Australia now. I think the last one that comes to mind was it Elimination Chamber? So that was Australia, and that was Perth as well. So yeah, it's taking place in the RAC Arena this weekend. Of course, with the time zone difference, it's probably going to be really early on in the afternoon here. Woohoo, no staying up late. So as of right now, we have 5 confirmed matches, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not massively hyped for this show. You know, if they've kept the Crown Jewel Championship stipulations, which we had last year in Saudi, which I'm not a big fan of, but we'll get to that when we get to those 2 matches. I mean, there was one match I'm very much looking forward to, but everything else, it kind of just, I don't know, just feels a bit. We'll see, but I'm sure it's going to be a fun show in Australia. I'm hoping the card will excite me more than, well, the actual wrestling will excite me more than the actual anticipation and how the card looks at the minute. But yes, let's get to it. So the first match we have is a tag team match. Yes, we have Rhea Ripley going up against Rhea Ripley teaming up with Io Sky going up against the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. So I've not been keeping massively up to date with their Raw and SmackDowns recently, but what I do know is that the Kabuki Warriors have pretty much like turned on Io, and they were like ganging up on Rhea, weren't they, with the Asuka's poison mist and all that, and Io was like stop, and now they've like turned on her, and Io and Rhea have teamed up against the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. It should be fun, you know, Io and Rhea, you know, those two have had some great matches together when Rhea was champion and when Io was champion, and here they are now teaming up together, going up against Asuka and Kairi Sane. It should be a really fun tag team match. I'm sure this will go 15-20 minutes. Who will win? It's incredibly obvious. Yeah, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, you know, 2 of the top women in the division. Obviously, you don't have world championships at the minute, but, you know, as if Rhea and Io are going to lose here. They're the big stars. Nothing against Asuka and Kairi Sane. They're great. I mean, we all love Asuka, but she's just been kind of put on the back burner for a long time now, isn't she? So, and she's kind of just like the veteran now, isn't she, Asuka? So yeah, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky to win, and what should be, I think, a very fun 15-20 minute tag team match. Yeah, not a lot to say there, but should be fine. Yeah, it's honestly a match I'd probably watch on a Raw or a SmackDown. Not really a PLE, but it is what it is. Next up we have is a singles match for the WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Yes, we have Stephanie Vaquer, the Raw Women's Champion, going up against Tiffany Stratton, the SmackDown Women's Champion. Yeah. So I'll get to it now. I'm not very happy they've brought this stipulation back from last year. It's a nothing match. It's a nothing championship. You know, remember when Liv Morgan and Nia Jax had the match for it last year, and the same with Cody and Gunther last year. They just win these gigantic belts, which look ridiculous, and then they never defend them again. We never see them with them again. It's a nothing belt, and it's a nothing championship, and it just feels like a waste of a match because there's absolutely zero stakes. Because neither championship is on the line. There's absolutely nothing to lose here. I know you could say it's similar to like the Survivor Series stipulations from a few years back with SmackDown versus Raw, but at least brand supremacy was on the line there. What is on the line here? You win a big, massive belt, which you have once with a photo, and then that's it. You never wear it. You never see with it again until next year's Crown Jewel. It's pointless. I don't know why they've kept on with it last year. I think it should have been a one-off in the Crown Jewel last year, but they've brought it back here again, the Crown Jewel Championship. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, putting that aside, I'm sure the match is going to be fantastic. I'm sure Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton are going to put on a clinic. Who wins? Ooh, it's a little bit tricky, this one. Of course, Stephanie McKee is fresh off her big win over Io Sky at WrestlePalooza, where she won the Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton, of course, has been Women's Champion since early this year. She's had a long reign now. Probably should have lost it to Jade Cargill at SummerSlam, but that was a while ago now. Oh, I don't know. I think it could be either of them. I think they probably would love us. I think Tiffany Stratton you could just see her with the belt, like, hey, Tiffy time with the belt and all that. But I'm thinking maybe Nia or Jade Cargill cost her the match, because I think she's still having in a feud with those two, isn't she? So for that reason, I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer. Yeah, we already had a blonde win last year with Liv Morgan, so I don't need two blondes in a row. That's my reason. So I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer to win this in what should be a really fun match. And yeah, Stephanie Vaquer can be the Women's Crown Jewel Champion. Yay! Next up we have is an Australian street fight. Yes, we have Roman Reigns going up against Bronson Reed. This got announced last night on Raw. Sure, I guess. These two have had a bit of a beef now, haven't they? Obviously, the tag team match at SummerSlam where Roman and Jay teamed up against Bronson and Bron Breakker. Then we got Roman and Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris, which Roman won in a pretty fun match, but Roman Reigns won. But obviously after the match, Bronson Reed dive bombed Roman like several times and beat him up, and he got like pulled out, didn't he, of the on a, what do you call it, an ambulance bed, the what do you call them? He got stretchered out, yeah. But then last night Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman challenged Roman to a fight, and Roman Reigns accepted. So yeah, an Australian street fight, and of course Bronson Reed will probably get a pop here because he's it's his home country of Australia. Who's going to win this? I'm actually saying Bronson Reed. I'm going with Bronson Reed. I know, because Roman Reigns is already 2-0 on him if you count SummerSlam and of course Clash in Paris. So they want to really push Bronson Reed as a big deal. Then finally have him get a win here over Roman. It won't be clean. It'll be dirty. Bron Breakker will come out. Maybe Seth Rollins will come out. There'll be some distractions. There'll be some shenanigans towards the end. But I think Bronson Reed gets the win here, because I think he needs the win much more than Roman does. Like I said, Roman's 2-0 over him now. So yeah, give Bronson Reed the win here. It's a big win over Roman Reigns, and yeah, that could really push him high. But I think we are building towards a Survivor Series match, which I'll get to, which I think will include these two. But yeah, I'm going to go with Bronson Reed to get the win here, but with shenanigans and what should be a crazy Australian street fight. Yeah. Then next up, actually no, I'm going to leave that match till the main event. It probably won't be main event, but F it. It's the match I'm most looking forward to by a mile. So yeah, it's getting the main event. So next up we have is a singles match for the WWE Crown Jewel Championship. Yes, we have the men's version now. Of course, we have Cody Rhodes, the SmackDown Undisputed Champion, versus Seth Rollins, the Raw World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, so we're getting Cody and Seth going one-on-one. My goodness, it's 2023 all over again. When these two had that iconic, well, I wouldn't say iconic, but they were a great wrestling trilogy they had, which culminated, of course, in that triple threat, the Hell in a Cell match, where, of course, Cody had the torn pec, and yeah, but obviously then they kind of teamed up. They teamed up at WrestleMania 40 against The Rock and Roman. But now here we are, a year and a half later, and Seth's back, obviously as a heel with the heel faction. Yeah, I'm a bit excited for this one, because we know Cody and Seth are going to bring it. This is going to be a great 20-25 minute match, I'm sure. You know, these two, like I said, they had some great matches together back in 2023, which Cody won all three of, which I think does heavily influence my winner for this match. Same as the women, there's nothing on the line. It's the Crown Jewel Championship, or whatever. And I'm going with Seth Rollins to get the win here. I think Seth Rollins is picking up the win, because they keep hammering in. At least there's been somewhat of a build to this match. Seth has to win. He can't lose again. He can't go 0-4 against Cody Rhodes. He's got to finally get his win over Cody. That's what they keep building. And they even said on, was it Raw or SmackDown the other night, Paul Heyman literally said, if you lose to Cody again, I have to question why I chose you over Roman Reigns. And I was like, oh. So Seth's got to win here, and it won't be clean. There'll be shenanigans towards the end with the Vision coming out and probably helping Seth win. It won't be clean. I'll be shocked if it's a clean win, but it should be a great match. Cody takes nothing from a loss here because he won last year, didn't he, with the Crown Jewel Championship when he beat Gunther. So it doesn't mean anything. But I do think this will all set up a Survivor Series War Games match. Yes, we're gonna get Team Cody versus Team Vision, probably at Survivor Series War Games. I think that's what we're leading towards. So I think it makes sense for Seth and Bronson to get wins here, and then so that further builds up. Obviously, we've had other matches with the Vision and the baby faces the last few PLEs, but then it'll all boil over to a War Games match at Survivor Series, I think. Yeah, Team Vision versus Team Cody, I assume. So, but yeah, Seth Rollins to win in what should be an amazing match, and he finally gets his win over Cody Rhodes, but not clean. I think Bronson and Bron Breakker will come out and help. Then next up, which I hope will be the main event, but I don't think it will be. Yes, we have his singles match. Yes, we have John Cena going up against AJ Styles. Oh, I'm so pumped for this one, man. This is by far my most anticipated one for my match for this night. And it's funny for this card, and it's funny because there's been zero build whatsoever. AJ Styles cut a promo on Raw or SmackDown saying, "Let's do it, John. One last time, yeah," and all that. Apart from that, there's been no build. John Cena's been MIA since he got squashed by Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza. The less said about that, the better. What a pointless match. I thought maybe there would be a rematch here where John Cena would get his rematch against Brock after he got squashed, but no, it was a one-off. Apparently there's no follow-up plans to that random, bizarre squash match from WrestlePalooza. Oh, anyway, less about that, the better. So, we're getting John Cena and AJ Styles. Of course, a lot of fans were crying out for this, weren't they? We had to get this match for John Cena's retirement run. We had to get him his match with AJ, because obviously these two go back to that iconic trilogy they had, the rivalry they had in 2016, 2017, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and the Royal Rumble 2017. And here we are, 8 years later, and we finally get these two again. I think it's going to be great, man. We can wash the taste of that awful Brock match. We can call it a match, the Brock squash at WrestlePalooza, and we can get a good 20-25 minute classic here between John Cena and AJ Styles. Will it match up to their Royal Rumble and SummerSlam matches from back in the day? I don't think it will, because they're both 8 years older now, but we've seen, I'm sure these two could still definitely go. And I think it's going to be a great match. Even though there has been zero build whatsoever, John Cena set this match up by saying, can I have a match of AJ Styles on Twitter? And yeah, it got made. It was God. Anyway, it's going to be great. The crowd are going to be fully up for it with their Let's Go Cena, AJ Styles chants and all that. Who wins though? I don't know. You can make a case for either guy. John Cena, I think he does need to get some momentum back after obviously the WrestlePalooza match with Brock. AJ Styles, does he really need the win at this point? I don't think he does. Although he has been kind of floating around a bit for a while, AJ. He's not really had a lot to do this year, apart from matches with Karrion Kross and Logan Paul. I'm going to go with John Cena. I think John Cena gets the win here. It should be a fantastic match, but I think John Cena needs to win a bit more get some momentum back after the WrestlePalooza match. It really doesn't matter. There's nothing on the line. It's just one last dance between the two. The final time, as they keep pronouncing, all of his great opponents, his great rivalries. One last time with Punk, one last time with Randy Orton, one last time with Brock Lesnar, and one last time with AJ Styles. Should be a fantastic match. And I think that would end their one-on-one rivalry on PLEs. I think it would be 2-2, because AJ won Money in the Bank on SummerSlam, didn't he? And John Cena won Royal Rumble. And if he wins this, it'll be 2-2 on singles PLE matches. I know they had a match on Battleground, didn't they? But that was a tag team match back in 2016. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go John Cena to get the win in what should be a fantastic match. Yeah. And that is Crown Jewel. I'm really not that excited for it. Apart from John Cena and AJ Styles, I guess Cody and Seth will be good. I'm really not that bothered about this show. I'm happy it's on in the afternoon or morning, whatever, because I'm not sure I'd even stay up to watch this. No, I would stay up to watch this just for John Cena and AJ Styles, but yeah, guys, what are your thoughts heading towards Crown Jewel Perth this weekend? Are you excited? Are you just like, are you the Alan Partridge meme? Just comment below, let me know. I'll be back with Callum and Sab, fingers crossed, for a Survivor Series War Games. Is it Survivor Series War Games? Let me just check. Or is it just Survivor Series? Should we get NXT Halloween Havoc? Oh, hang on. What? Oh, sorry, yeah, YouTuber's being weird. So we actually have a bit of a break after the next big PLE is Survivor Series War Games, but it's not till the end of November, so we've actually got a bit of a take a breather some of all these 2-3 weeks in between PLEs. So yeah, I'll be back with Callum and Sab probably mid-November, but I'll definitely do a few videos before then with our Survivor Series War Games prediction video. So thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoy Crown Jewel Perth this weekend, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.